Under my school time, they took us to the cinema 3 times, but now thinking back, I don't understand why we watched Caroline, Hugo, and Dark Shadows? I have no idea why they picked these movies. If I remember correctly, it has something to do with answering some questions or writing a summary or finding the messages of the movie. It was not for entertainment purpose, and I also have further witnesses who can back me up here.
Coraline.
I think we watched this movie in Swedish dub here, unfortunately. We were just kids, so we don't understand English.
Be om ursäkt. Med en gång, Coraline.
Nej!
So Coraline, we have Dakota Fanning. What? How is she here? Oh, I watched it from the Cat in the Hat, but I never realized when I was a kid that was actually her, Coraline. So that surprised me later in the years when I realized that. So that's pretty sick, you know.
When I saw the set today, and the house is beautiful and massive and pink, but it's kind of dilapidated.
Venture's girl looks for a secret door in her new home and discovers a strangely idealized version of a frustrating home, but it has sinister secrets. Does this sound like a kids movie to you? It says family horror here. So the movie begins with Coraline. Do I say it correctly here? Coraline. Sorry. So the movie begins with Coraline moving into her new apartment house complex here, with many strange neighbors. The Pink Palace.
This is the house you move into, and then the cat spying
and there's a black cat sneaking on her, but the owner is stalking her even more. How is this a kids movie? They eventually becomes friends here, and he gives her a mini Coraline. A doll here? With buttons eyes. Oh. Caroline's parents are working all the time here, so they have no time for her, give her no attention here. So I think the message of the movie here is that spend more time with your children here, your family. Stop working so much for the rat race. And we get this classic meme here. It's so true, you know. So Coraline explores the house and finds a secret door here. Ooh. But there's nothing here. Behind the door. Ooh. At daytime, there's nothing. But at nighttime, a secret door opens up to a parallel universe. On the other side, everything's amazing here. The food, the parents actually care about her. But there's one thing here.
My mother doesn't have buttons?
They have button eyes. Oh. No face reveal yet. She goes to bed and wakes up and everything is back to normal. Was it all a dream? No spoilers here. Go check out the movie. I can highly recommend it. It's a little bit strange movie, but it really works for somehow. The stop animation is so magnificent. Oh, how much time, effort to put into this movie. Just bad it didn't win an Oscar here, because same year, 2009, up. So yeah. So after watching the whole movie, I think the message is always be happy with what you have, where you come from, your family. And parents, stop working so much, spend more time with your children.
See you around, you dizzy dreamer.
Dad, I'm not 5 anymore.
Let's see if I was right here. The central message of Coraline is about appreciating what you have and understanding that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. At first, Coraline is frustrated with her dual life and interdependent parents, but she discovers the other world. Everything seems perfect until she realizes it's all a trap. The movie wants against being lured to a superficial appearance and the teaches the importance of bravery, self-reliance, and facing reality rather than escaping into illusions. Also expose themes of love, neglect, and identity, showing that true family isn't always perfection, but genuinely care for a connection. Oh, that's so true, you know. I have rewatched the movie so many times, it's really good. After we watched this at school, we went back, or not the same day, but the next day, we grew up to Pesa to write a summary, and somehow I grew up with my crush, so I was pretty nervous and didn't go, yeah. Let's move on. The next movie we have Hugo, 2011.
All the way home.
A young orphan who loves potting around with the train station's clocks here and whose most treasured position in his late father's automation. His mission is to find a key that will get this working. We have stars like Ben Kingsley, Chloe Case Montez, what? Jude Law, Christopher Lee, and Sacha Baron Cohen.
Do you understand?
Yes.
A big cast right here.
Chloe Grace Moretz. Hugo. This is a movie I did with Martin Scorsese. Is Chloe Grace Moretz British? No. But funny enough, I did fool Martin Scorsese into thinking that I was. I had auditioned for a movie called Hugo Cabret, and he was only gonna hire a British girl. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. So I went into the audition and I fully pretended to be from England. Big lie, huge lie. And then I booked the part, and it was like a month into production that he was like, wait, are you just doing an American accent? And I was like, no, I'm like American. Like, my accent is Southern naturally if I don't iron it out. I guess maybe I am British. No.
I think we watched this in English, no dub here. I think it was related to English classes. If I'm gonna be honest, it was a meh movie. It's good for watching one time here. Don't get me wrong, the CGI is perfect, masterpiece. But this is not a movie you rewatch many times because after the first time, you got bored. This is an award-winning movie. Just the opening scene, oh my, where do we even start? Such a long taking, I know it's CGI, but either way, so beautiful theme here, all the way to little Hugo. It takes place in Paris train station. We follow the young boy Hugo who lives in a train station. His father and uncle has passed away here, and he's the one keeping all the clocks around the train station, oiling it up, mechanic, making them keep going. And he's pretty good mechanic, and he's been trying to fix this boy automaton here. He soon makes friends with the godfather of George Méliès. What? This is the not scientist, but the filmmaker, the artist, director who made this early film. Do you know this moon thing here? He finally makes the automaton work with a new friend. The key, oh, so... But in the movie, after the war, he burst everything up. He gave up on his dreams. Now he works on his regular 9 to 5. But Hugo makes him come back. I think the message of the movie is never give up on your dreams. Oh, always follow them. Oh, and you're not alone. There's always a home for everyone. The main message of Hugo is about feeling one's purpose and the magic of storytelling. The film explores themes of destiny, creativity, and human connection through Hugo's character's journey. As an orphan living in a train station, Hugo believes that, like machines, people have a purpose. His being to fix things. Along the way, he helps to discover the forgotten filmmaker George Méliès, showing how art dreams should be preserved and celebrated. Another key message about the healing and loss from moving forward. Both Hugo and Méliès are stuck in the past, but through friendship and storytelling, they find new meaning of life. A really heart-touching film here. My purpose, I think, in real life, we don't need to get so deep into this, but I always make people laugh, smile. So, in the online world, entertainment, YouTube, I have no idea. Let's move on. I would recommend to watch this movie at least one time here. It's really worth it. And it's produced by Johnny Depp. Speaking of Johnny Depp, the next movie, and the last one for today, Dark Shadows 2012. And straight away here, I can understand the two other ones when we watched them, but this one? At the cinema?
I'd always been sort of attracted to horror films and things like that, even as a very young kid. I said to him, we should do a vampire movie together.
Rich playboy Barnabas earns word of Angelica, a witch, which breaks her heart. She turns him into a vampire and burns him alive. 2 centuries later, Barnabas escapes to Cellar and all scores. We have stars like Johnny Depp, Chloe Grace Moretz, Christopher Lee making an appearance again. I really enjoy this movie. I rewatched it many times. It's about a former wealthy family here, but today they have been cursed. They have been outcast from the town. The fishing business is not doing so well, and it's all because of the witch. With the new centuries, Barnabas wake up because of McDonald's. Barnabas Collins is hungry for some vengeance. He makes the family name strong again, and the only message I can find from the movie is family is everything here. Despite them being so different here, vampires, ghosts, werewolves, sheepskate, they're still a family. So this movie a little bit more PG-13. This scene right here, what was they thinking?
It was a regrettable turn of events.
It was fun but awkward at the same time. I still don't get why they picked this movie right here. 2012 there were so many other movies released. We have like Diary of the Wimpy Kid, who really have worked out, you know, or going to high school. Then we have a Brave animation that will also work, and maybe Blue Lagoon, The Awakening. Dark Shadows is really fun here. The messages, love and family. The main message of Dark Shadows is about family, redemption and struggle between past and present. Barmanus Collins, a vampire trapped for centuries, returns to find his once powerful family in ruins. The film explores how he tries to restore his family's legacy while confronting his own past mistakes. In the highlights the importance of loyalty and unity with the family, even when they are dysfunctional.
I know it's none of my business, but it seems like you two are having a hard time getting along.
She doesn't understand what it's like to be me. Nobody in this stupid family does.
I know it might seem that way, Caroline, but these are things all young women go through.
Get out of my room!
No spoilers to any of these movies. I can really recommend to watch them on your own here. It's really worth it. And maybe even one day I will make a separate video about the full movie talking about it. Coraline, Dark Shadows, and maybe even Hugo. On that note, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. Before I go, I just want to thank School so much here for taking us to watching these movies here at the cinema. I don't think they pay for the seats. We didn't watch it when they got released the first days. I think we watched sometime after they made a deal with the cinema. I think we watched it for free here, so I'm really grateful for that. So Dark Shadows was the last movie we watched at the cinema. I have some few more movies that we watched at the classroom. I already made videos about them. Billy Elliot, Bend It Like Beckham here. I'm going to make a Holes one. And we even watch Scary Movie. That's a whole nother story how that went. I kind of miss the school days, you know, sometimes.